And I tell you something more. Great prophets, great saints, great leaders of religion, like Christ, like Buddha, like Mohammed, like Krishna, like Rama, they didn't found a religion. They were lovers. They were lovers of God. They just lived the vision, and some of them died for it. And that's all. Religion was made after them. The followers after them made a religion. This is very important. They themselves did not make a religion. They were inspired human beings. They were lovers. And why were they lovers? God, or infinite being, I call it God. Actually, one shouldn't even say God because we limit it. We can say that, but we also limit it. We can say it, but we also limit it. As soon as we speak out, we limit it. But God is a very convenient word. I mean, everybody knows what I mean. God is love. Love is the very essence of God. And we are made in His image. Human being is love itself. Absolutely. From the very tip of your hair to the very toes of your feet. Only deluded by this magnificent kaleidoscope of illusion here, but the beauty of this world, we forgot it. And then, of course, the ego, the little self steps in, and the ego is the only evil in the world. There is no other. Because the ego is different. I am different from you. Yeah? I thought you were denying me so violently, then I realized you're just exercising your neck. I thought you said, no, 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 no. Never mind. So when they were saying the lovers can stand outside because they are already inside the sanctuary, just imagine what can happen. No wonder that the priests and the rulers of that epoch considered them to be heretics because of their free and unorthodox views. And so they were thrown out everywhere. And also another reason. The leopard cannot change his spots, says the proverb. They always behaved in that manner. So they persisted in continuing the same tactics also after the death of the Prophet Muhammad. And the result was that some of the Muslims put them to death. They were chased by the rulers and by the population. There was one very great one, Mansour Halaj. I think he was skinned alive and crucified and burned afterwards or something like that. And the last of them, I think, was executed in 17th century, still as late as that, in Delhi. I have seen his grave, but I forgot his name. And you see, Mansour Halaj, he was saying, Ana al-Haq, I am the truth, because he was intoxicated with God. To whom shall I pray? Of course, he was a heretic, so they killed him. The usual story. Now they kill each other in Ireland for the same reason. My religion is better than yours. I am Roman Catholic, you are Protestant, so away with you, and vice versa. It's terrible, really. Ah, yes, the one who was executed in Delhi was Sarmad, and that was in the 17th century, and he was executed by the Muslim ruler then, who ruled in Delhi. Now, the expression Sufism was first used between 7th and 8th century AD, And some scholars think that the word Sufi comes from Arabic safa, which means pure. The others say that it comes from sofa, this kind of bench which they put in front of the mosque. They were sitting in front of the mosque telling, why do you go to the mosque? The beloved is everywhere. So really the origin of the word Sufi is not very well known. Idris Shah in his book says that it is a very important mantra, very important esoteric word, the syllables, that when you repeat, aligns you with the energies of Sufis which they possess. It's actually quite interesting that this idea was very new to me. And this is in the book The Sufis by Idris Shah. And now I would like to come to the teachings of the Sufis. The 5 principal beliefs of Sufis are: there is only one omnipotent, all-pervading God, perfect spirit. There is no other being in the universe except that. All other beings and all other things of the universe are part of him. It is he who is the only great master, the secret guiding power inherent in every soul. He is the only friend, the only real beloved of every soul, its origin and its destination. Look, that's really dramatic, isn't it? There is only one great brotherhood of all men, regardless of race, sex, religion, caste, of color. You know, when I read it, I feel like ants on my spine. It's marvelous. There is only one truth, which is the knowledge of the essence of our very being. That is who we are, from where we come and where we are going. This is only one thing, only one truth. Look how magnificent. There is only one path to perfection. Merging, losing oneself in God in order to reach our goal, our ultimate destination, the union with the Supreme Spirit. And that's all. Those are the beliefs of the Sufis. But just look at that. To get at that stage, we have to stretch ourselves very far. And the most important thing is we have to do it ourselves. The Sufi gatherings are casual, are very informal. Very little is said, very little is taught. But the teaching will come to you by itself from somewhere. Once you have aligned yourself with the spirit of Sufism, and to aligning yourself with the spirit of Sufism, there is a meditation. And today, as we have time, last time when I was speaking, I was asked by several people about the Sufi meditation. I couldn't explain it to them. Today we are going to do it as the closing of the first session. I will explain it to you. And I explain it only once. And you have to do it quite yourself at the closing of the second session. And I'm not going to help you. And if you do not remember, just too bad. You see, on that line of yoga, because it is yoga, and a very high yoga and very advanced yoga, very little is written down. I wrote down those things because they are partly historical, partly tradition. I couldn't remember them. But very little is written down. If I give people practices, I don't write it down. They jolly well have to remember, and if they don't, just too bad. Lose yourself. That's it. Of course, help is given, very much so, but the human being usually doesn't know about it. And they're all in despair and have conflicts. Wonderful. The more one is in despair, the more one is confused, the better it is. And I am here not to help, I'm here to confuse. And I'm going to do that too as well, because the truth can be only expressed in paradoxes. Look at all the great religions like virgin birth, like Immaculate Conception, a million of other things that religions teach us. They are great truth, they're all true. But you can express it only in a paradox.